Fires, and what we've seen in France, I've just seen the most to consult Meteo France. They are the experts on that. They're obviously doing. To what extent have meteorological conditions impacted the wildfires in Spain? Hugely, absolutely hugely. You know, we've had heat wave after heat wave after heat wave. You know, in the past few weeks, we have got very, very, very dry soils in in many parts of Europe. And I think from memory, quite early on, back in, I think, late May, the Spanish Prime Minister back then warned that this would be a very, very bad fire season. Just since this press conference started, I mean, my phone has been pinging non-stop. Fires are not started by the weather alone. Quite often they can be started by dry lightning, but there can be a number of causes, be it technical problems, electricity lines, humans, arson, dropping cigarettes, etc. But the conditions for the fire weather in Spain, obviously, unfortunately, in France, in parts of Switzerland, are there. And climate change, more extreme heat, will certainly, aggravate the risk of fire weather. Won't necessarily lead to an overall increase in wildfires, but it certainly does increase the risk of fire weather. It's not, wildfires, it's not just a case of heat. It's also, as we know, dry soils. Its wind direction has a big impact on the spread of the fires. And what we've seen in France, I've just seen the most incredible image of a cumulonimbus cloud, which is, it's like the big storm cloud. It's the king of clouds, and this was created by the fire. And from what colleagues told me, it's the first time they've actually seen that in France, and it's where the fire literally creates its own weather.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, just since this press conference started, I mean, my phone has been pinging non-stop with extreme heat alerts from Meteo Suisse. So we are in for another extreme event, the latest in, unfortunately, a series, combined with extreme drought. The Alps, in terms of